Hi guys, it's Cathy again from Platinum Singing. Don't forget to subscribe below. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about singing high notes. Now, you've probably gathered from now that I am focusing a lot on the body as our instrument, but this is really key to singing well, because no amount of technique is going to give you the results you're looking for if you're not body aware and tension aware, because these are the problems that people run into. If you're holding tension in your body, it's going to affect how you sing. So I'm going to look at singing high notes today. And this is, for most people, the thought of singing high notes can cause a lot of tension in itself. And the word high conjures up that it's up in the sky. The high note is up there. And that is not where the note is. And so many of us, when we sing high notes, are pulling up into the neck, and we're nearly on our tippy toes. I watch my students sometimes and they're nearly, the eyes are looking up to the sky. You know, this is the wrong approach for going about singing your high notes, the sense that you have to reach or push. And this is working against those high notes. So your vocal cords, just so that you're aware, your vocal cords are situated here within the larynx, in the throat, and your vocal cords sit this way horizontally within the larynx, and they're quite thick when we're singing low notes, and as we sing higher they're thinning out. They don't jump up or down for high notes or low notes, so this pulling up into the neck or dropping the chin for low notes is completely working against them. We don't need to do anything here. We don't need to tighten the neck muscles as we're singing higher. So just a couple of tips to give you a new sense of approaching the high notes. And obviously this is based on using the correct breathing, and I focus on this a lot within my Platinum Singing course. But a few tips to think about as you approach high notes. First of all, they're not up in the sky, so this reaching up into the neck or pulling up to the neck is not going to help you achieve them. So try to imagine more space as you sing higher. Imagine there's a huge three-dimensional space opening up at the back of your throat. Or imagine the roof of your mouth or up into the head is like a cathedral dome. Again, a cathedral dome, huge space opening up inside. This which will help to relax the back of the throat. Another way as we sing higher is, I would say to my students, release the note, because as you approach higher sounds, again, the tendency is to tighten and to push. So as you are approaching your higher sounds within your songs or your vocal exercises, just feel that you want to release those notes. Try to hear them also in your imagination, the way you want them to come out, the perfect note, not thinking, I don't think I'm going to get this note, it's too high, because obviously immediately we are a mind-body instrument. The mind then gets in the way. The mind is saying, you're not going to do this, and that causes us to tense up. So try to hear the perfect note in your imagination and release that note. Again, if you're a total beginner, it's not going to be so simple as just hearing the perfect note, but with trial and practice, with vocal exercises, you will build up your range. And with your new awarenesses, you can release the tensions to help you get those notes. So just to overview again, as you go for high notes, try to see a sense of releasing those high notes, not trying to push through them, imagining more space opening up at the back of the throat. So imagine a cathedral dome, the roof of the mouth, this huge tall sense with inside the back of the throat into the head. Imagining three-dimensional space like a big umbrella opening at the back of your throat, and not pulling up in the neck, because remember, if you pull up into the neck, dropping the chin, you're causing a tension, you're working against your voice. And finally, just a little thing that I heard that I found helpful years ago was imagining the music on the music sheet. All the notes are on the one line. There's no high notes, there's no low notes. All the notes are on the one line. So in other words, don't think up or down, because we all have that tendency to think up or down, nearly go on our tippy toes. Imagine the notes are all on the one line, and it's just a vibration. The vocal cords vibrate to make sound. Think of the sound as a vibration. You don't need to help it in any way. If you've enjoyed this video, do check out my free lesson on platinumsinging.com.